Welcome, ladies. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place.
It wasn't trouble at all.
Good. Alright, so let's get started. How can I help you two today?
We were actually hoping to get some information on the adoption process and the cost.
I see. Well, typically we require both potential parents to be with us when we give out any information. So, is there any way that we can get your husband to come in and talk with us, or maybe get him on the phone?
We are the potential parents. Leslie's my partner.
Uh-huh. Well, unfortunately, we don't really give children to people of, your type, so I suggest that you look elsewhere.
Excuse me, your type? What's that supposed to mean?
Look, here at St. Peter's Orphanage, we don't, condone your behavior as a relationship. So, if you could kindly see yourself out before I call security, that'd be great.
You can't do that. That's discrimination.
Ma'am, we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone, and I mean anyone. And in this state, we have the right to refuse your services because you don't meet our policy. So if you could please show yourself out, that'd be great. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Do you think same-sex parents face discrimination from adoption agencies?
Yes, but mainly has to do with how society treats gay people or anyone in the LGBTQIA community. Because yes, agencies may be maybe discriminating against same-sex parents, but it may be just the Christian ones or the very religious ones. But there are some that are not very discriminatory to the same-sex parents. But those who are, it could be towards maybe religion, or for whatever reason, they will be discriminating against same-sex parents because they think that it's because there are two moms or two dads that the child will be raised in an unholy or a very bad environment. But that is not true. It could happen with any parent. It doesn't have to do with the sexual orientation, or it doesn't even have to do with the fact that it's two moms or two dads, or anything like that. It just has to do with how people think.
Children with same-sex parents face developmental situations in a positive or negative way.
Well, it really depends, because again, it has nothing to do with how the parents raise them, but it could also be like that, because whether it's a mom and a dad or two moms or two dads, it depends on the parent. It does not depend on the child. If the parent treats their child poorly, if they do bad things like get free child labor or something, for that reason, that is why they get the child, then that will cause them to have developmental issues. But it has nothing to do with their sexual orientation. It has to do with how the parent raises the child. And not just that, even if the parents raise the child correctly, teach them good manners or good moral values, society is gonna judge. Because kids will be cruel, parents will be cruel, anyone will be cruel, but it has nothing to do with the fact that, yes, there may be two same-sex parents, but for that reason, people are gonna judge. That should not happen, but it happens. That could be a major factor in why children with two dads or two moms will be raised in a unstable way or very bad way.
Do you think same-sex couples should even be allowed to adopt?
Yes, because I think anyone should be given that opportunity to raise a child. Because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, because I'm only 18, it is a wonderful thing. It is a stressful thing. But yes, I do believe same-sex couples should be allowed to adopt, because, for example, I want to adopt, or maybe have a surrogate, who knows. But I want to because it's in our genetics. It's in our human nature. It's part of everyone, whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, whatever, dog, cat, honestly, whatever. It's in our nature to raise a child. So everyone should be allowed.